in round 1, and since then it was no turning back for these Calgary Flames. And get it off the draw. Monahan now loses it momentarily. Back to Gaudreau in the middle. Johnny Gaudreau rips a shot and he scores. Ellis. Ekholm wires a shot. Nice stop by Riddick. Johansson. Matt Duchesne to the middle and he scores. Hamonic is there to pick it up. Travis Hamonic. Weber a shot. One-timer from the middle. Up the wing it goes. Riddick turns it over to Smith. And another chance for the Calgary Flames on the penalty kill. But here, Grimaldi still on it. Rocco Grimaldi working with it to Craig Smith. Smith to the middle. Bonino, and he scores a goal. Back to Brody, a shot low and wide of the net. And that will do it in the Scotiabank Saddledome. So not with the fans here in Calgary, Alberta.
About set for this opening faceoff. Sidney Crosby for the Penguins, Braden Point for the Tampa Bay Lightning. And the ref drops the puck and the Eastern Conference Finals are underway. Hornqvist works his way on in. Malkin a shot, scores. Johnson has it, toe drag, gets it back, rebound Cirelli. Continues to lead his team in points as he gets his 6th of the playoffs. Cirelli. Can he strike here? Or will we need overtime? Out in front, Stamkos. That close to ending this one. Dumoulin finds Russ. Gensel has it. Walks in, scores! Dumoulin has the puck. Will throw it up to Malkin, and Rust will throw it into the empty netter, and that will for sure seal this one as there are just 2 seconds remaining. Pittsburgh looks as if they will take game 1 as Rust scores the empty netter. Finch on the call as the referee drops the puck, and it's won by Pittsburgh. Letang down low, dishes it back to Coburn. A shot, scores. Doesn't move in the neutral zone, hands it over to Point. Hedman has it. Chiernak, a shot, scores. For the puck, it's loose. Johnson digging for it. He's able to clear. Paquette has a strong stick, able to keep it in. Tampa Bay not letting Pittsburgh get away easy. Stamkos breaks it up for Tampa Bay, trying to put the nail in the coffin. Stamkos scores! It works when you're up 4. Bukestad over to McCann, and now they're down 3. His third time at charm. No, it isn't. Russ gets a shot on net. Vasilevsky to save Malkin. It's trickling on the goal line. It goes in. As there are 3 seconds left in this one. Amalie Arena will count us down. And Tampa Bay wins game 2, and they will salvage home ice as they will split the series in Tampa Bay.
Sean Monahan, Ryan Johansson set to take the draw. I'm Thomas West. You're watching the NHL Network, and we're underway in Game 3. Puck is tipped off his stick. Lucic. Derek Ryan. Played back to Lucic. Rebound in front! Granlund to the middle. Craig Smith on it. Ekholm now. Forsberg played to the Granlund. A shot, and he scores! Mikael Granlund. With 2:27 to go. They waited the whole hockey game, but finally the Nashville Predators get on the board, and what a costly penalty to take after they haven't been able to get much offense going the entire game. The Nashville Predators finally put one past. 2-on-1 now for the Preds. Shot there. Sissons scores! On the breakaway, fires one, he hit the crossbar, but the game is going to end anyway. Well, it could have been 3-1 for sure. In dramatic fashion was the way Game 3 ended, as there's the Nashville Predators scoring 2 goals and it's played up the board. Travis Jankowski works it up to Lucic, a shot, Huppin! The leading scorer getting in front of a puck as well. Johnny Gaudreau back to the point. Stone wires one, rebound in front! Game. Mark Giordano up to Johnny Gaudreau. Giordano, Gaudreau right in front, Monahan! Finds some space, puck thrown to the middle, Gaudreau back to Anderson. Giordano to the side of the net, and Backlund right there, but only when they're staying out of the penalty box. Watson over to Weber, shot there and a goal. Just haven't been able to capitalize on the man advantage so far. Mark Giordano, shot there from Jankowski. Mikael Granlund brings it up for the Predators. About 2 minutes to go here in the period. Played back and a shot there, and gonna be won by the Flames. Shot there right off the draw, and a good pad save. Dylan Dubé already has a goal in this series when it's an empty netter off the stick of Milan Lucic. Lucic, Dubé. Lucic again in the middle. Rebound in front! And the Calgary Flames are back the other way in 2 wide. Right out there for Backlund. Gaudreau, a wide open netter. Went through a similar route to the University of Alberta, like Dave Ryan. Puck is tipped up in front. Maybe a blocker connected with that puck. Anderson across to the middle, and Derek Ryan. Rocco Grimaldi now. Craig Smith on it. Smith trying to cut his way to the middle. He will, and he sneaks it through the box. 24 seconds to go in the game. Kyle Turris, Victor Armstrong fires a shot, and he scores. It's now looking like a little bit more of a reasonable hockey game for the Nashville Predators, as they've scored 2 goals in the last minute of play here. 3 seconds to go. Johnny Gaudreau, one more shot. UC Saros makes the save. So Pecorine was chased from this hockey game. UC Saros came in and, well, he did pretty well. He hasn't played a game since March. Ryan Johansson and Sean Monahan to take the draw at center ice at the Scotiabank Saddledome. Here we go. Mark Giordano gets it off the draw. And even when he's not scoring, he's creating dangerous opportunities for his team. Watson into the middle. Roman Josi right there. By the way, this series started out being a very low-scoring series. But since last game, it's been all high-scoring, and Rocco Grimaldi, Craig Smith. Shot there, rebound in front, back to the point, another one! Gets it down low, Craig Smith, right out in front. Philip Forsberg looking for his second power play goal of the game. As Craig Smith on it, shot there from the point. Eric Ryan takes the draw, wins it. Played back to the point, fires a shot, and they score. Rasmus Anderson plays it up to Travis Jankowski. Mark Giordano, Jankowski once again. Then Kachuk is still on it. Anderson to the middle, shot there! And it's going to be blocked in front by Calgary Flames. Across to Elias Lindholm, the goal-scoring leader in the regular season. Back to Jankowski, scores! Pecorine, who is having a sparkling hockey game to this point. Well, his line score doesn't look so good anymore. Shot there, oh, what a glove save! Prove me wrong, Pecorine! Or even getting in a fight. He's had a few of those in his time. Bonino right to the middle! Zone, Fabro now, Grimaldi across the line. Grimaldi back to Ekholm, and he scores! 2 minutes to go. Shot there and a goal! 5 seconds to go. It looks like the Calgary Flames' valiant effort is gonna come to an end. The Nashville Predators lose a 4-goal lead, but come back to score 3 consecutive once again.
Zach Finch on the call as we are just seconds away from puck drop. And Game 5 is underway as we tonight in a crucial Game 5 as Yanni Gourde comes down in the corner. He'll throw that out in front of the net. Loose puck rebound, Yanni Gourde as Palat works it back in. Cirelli to Sergachev, a shot, scores. Gaining speed, Letang over to Buchanan, rebound, scores. Goes wide, centering pass, and unable to bury it was Johnson. And another shot right along the goal line. Murray handled another shot. Oh, what a shot. Gets around. Sends it back. A shot from McDonough. Tipped on net. Yanni Gourde. Here comes Pittsburgh. Gaining speed is Hornfist. Dishes it back. Letang to Gensel Crosby. And Maroon is hooked. And we're actually going to get a fight here, ladies and gentlemen. Evgeny Malkin and Patrick Maroon, the two veterans, and I don't think you could have ever imagined a fight matchup like this. Malkin and Maroon getting tangled up with each other. Malkin has knocked Maroon's helmet off as Maroon gets a couple punches on Malkin. Malkin with the uppercut, and Maroon and Malkin throwing haymakers left and right as Maroon gets a couple more in, and an uppercut finishes Malkin, getting ever so slimmer. Gourde killing more time, able to break it out. Over to Paquette, Shaw and Heel. And with 1 second left, Tampa Bay, you've won Game 5. You are leading the series 3-2. Zach Finch on the call as we are just seconds away from puck drop. And the ref drops the puck in Game 6, underway here. Coming the other way on the right-hand side. He'll go into the corner behind the net. Shouting Kirk across to McDonough. Gets the return feed, he shoots, he scores. So far it looks as if the message is more shots on net for Pittsburgh as Pettersson will take a shot and he scores. They've been defined as the fourth line all season long, but I would say they're more like, oh, Stevens. And he wristed that one, Murray got the blocker on it. Here comes Malkin, centering, Tanev scores. It's Rust, down the side. Waits, he shoots, he scores! Brian Rust keeps Pittsburgh alive and forces a Game 7. And PPG Paints Arena is on its feet.
Welcome to the ENHL Network in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania tonight. The Nashville Predators and the Pittsburgh Penguins set to go in Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals. I'm Thomas West. Zach Finch on the call alongside me. Starting goalies, Zach.
Well, we got Matt Murray, who played outstanding in the latter half of Game 7 to get Pittsburgh to the finals. And we got Pekka Rinne on the other side. Has been solid these postseason, and he's trying to win at least one Stanley Cup before he retires at age 37.
The 37-year-old trying to go one more chance to win a cup. And we're underway here in Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Puck is played back now into the neutral zone. Jake Gensel out there with Sidney Crosby and Patrick Hornqvist on the top line. Roman Josi plays it out from behind his own net. Matt Duchene, Gramland out there as well for the Nashville Predators. Puck is stuck in the neutral zone momentarily to get Game 7 started. Johansson right away gets a shot up high on Matt Murray, and the first save is a challenging one for Murray. Puck played now behind the net of Pekka Rinne. Crosby right out in front. Patrick Hornqvist. A tough save for Pekka Rinne, so a challenge at both ends for the goaltenders. Ryan Johansson, Matt Duchene on it. Letang. Gramland a shot. Blocker save by Murray. Puck is tied up in the corner now. And finally, the Penguins a chance to get it out, but they're not going to do it. Johansson plays it back to the point. Roman Josi, Johansson behind the net. Matt Duchene. Johansson still on it. And now he gets it back to the point. Dante Fabro playing give and go right now. Josi, Fabro to the side of the net. Josi a shot up high, and a bit of an awkward bounce off the blocker there of Matt Murray. Patrick Hornqvist still out there, a long shift. And a defensive one for the top line of the Pittsburgh Penguins. But they're going to get a chance to get off as they clear it into the zone. Johansson plays it in. Crosby. Rink wide pass, and a collision there involving Brian Rust. And a pretty heavy collision at that as two big bodies collide. Schultz brings it into the zone, getting to the side of the net, and a rebound off the pad of Pekka Rinne into a dangerous area of the ice. Nashville the other way. Turris fires a shot, and Pettersson right there to alertly pick up the rebound and clear it out for the Pittsburgh Penguins. To the front once again, and a one-timer there from Cahoon. Back the other way through the neutral zone. Forsberg in the middle, but his shot is going to go off his stick and just trickle wide. Marcus Pettersson, Bukestad. McCann out there as well. The second line for the Pittsburgh Penguins getting some work. Forsberg playing it behind Matt Murray. Forsberg trying to cut his way to the middle. He can't do it though. Marino, the rookie, throws it up the wing. The puck is sitting on the line now, and it will come out. Pettersson. A long time without whistles here to start off the Stanley Cup Finals in Game 1. As we've had some end-to-end action, but mostly dominated by the Nashville Predators. Cahoon, a turnover in front, and a chance for Smith, but he can't put it home. Bukestad plays it up the wing for Cahoon, and he's tied up. Gets the puck back. Cahoon, shot there, and a save by Pekka Rinne. Bukestad trying to center one. Teddy Bluger that was. Now Dan Hamhuis has it, and look out, the arm of the referee is up. And the hard work of the Nashville Predators is going to pay off. The first power play is incoming for the Preds.
Well, what a long time without a whistle there, and it ends with a penalty. Nashville going to get an opportunity on the power play, and they have to be careful because Pittsburgh has had their number all year, winning both games in the home and home that they did play back in 2019, earlier this season. So Nashville looking to get ahead here.
Well, certainly an opportunity right now, and a power play that's been lethal so far in these playoffs for the Nashville Predators. There's a shot there early on the power play.
And as we see here, Victor Arvidsson is leading the postseason. He's one back of Sean Monahan from the Calgary Flames, which they eliminated for the entire lead in points in the Stanley Cup playoffs. He's out here on the power play, trying to get one more.
And it was a tough task for these Nashville Predators getting past what happened to be a pretty lethal offense of the Calgary Flames, but they were able to do it in 6 games. And look out, another penalty coming, and it's going to go against the Pittsburgh Penguins as Dumoulin touches it up.
Well, not a lot of discipline shown from Pittsburgh early. Perhaps some nerves We saw that in Game 7 in the Tampa Bay series where discipline was at a minimum. And clearly same here, Pittsburgh just needs to settle down and get themselves focused on winning this game.
Well, the Nashville Predators aren't necessarily known to have a potent offense, but when you put them on the power play, they capitalize quite a few times. McCann is going to pick that one up and dump it all the way down the ice. A 5-on-3 and an extended one at that for over a minute here in favor of the Nashville Predators. Forsberg.
You mentioned their strong power play, 37.3%. How about a 5-on-3?
Definitely makes the odds higher. Smith trying to turn that around, and Matt Murray able to make the save.
Well, Matt Murray has been under fire as of late. He had his worst save percentage this regular season at .899. Pekka Rinne on the other end has an .899 save percentage during these playoffs. So perhaps an even race this series in terms of goaltending.
And goaltending, which started out fantastic, and oh no, disaster right now for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Another penalty. It's going to go to Teddy Blueger.
And clearly Pittsburgh not getting the memo here on home ice too. That's killing a lot of the momentum they have on the offensive front. And a full penalty box for Pittsburgh, Thomas.
I don't know if you can fit many more bodies in that penalty box right now, and not the start that the Pittsburgh Penguins wanted. Shot there, and Matt Murray once again, who is kind of keeping his team in, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He's been absolutely outstanding thus far. And that all started in the second half of Game 7 where Tampa Bay tried to come back. Absolute monster was Matt Murray, and that hot streak has seemed to have carried over to Game 1 here.
Jason Zucker wins the faceoff, the lone forward killing the penalty right now for the Pittsburgh Penguins, and Matthias Ekholm is going to come back in his own zone to retrieve it. Johansson, Duchesne, Ellis to the middle, and a harmless looking shot. Took a rebound in front, and Johansson was right on the doorstep.
Yeah, it just looked like it was a lack of focus from Matt Murray there. Just stuck out the pad. It was a weak shot on net, but it still had enough mustard on it to get a rebound. So Matt Murray, lucky there as he was able to stop that for a whistle.
32 seconds to go in the 5-on-3. Arvidsson a shot up high, and Matt Murray once again continues to be brilliant so far in this first period.
And what Pittsburgh's having a problem with is winning those face-offs to start out, especially down 5-on-3. There's been, I believe, 2 chances in a row where Nashville's won the face-off, and since Pittsburgh's unable to get a body on it, just unable to get anything started.
Ramlin scrambles the draw, rebound in front, and Jack Johnson's going to dump it all the way down the ice. Kyle Turris for the Nashville Predators will try and start something here. A genius for them on the power play. Leading the team in power play points in the regular season. Puck is dumped down the ice. Kyle Turris once again, who mans the point. Going to try and pick this one up. Roman Josi as well. Led the entire team in 5-on-5 points. A defenseman, not every day you see that. Puck played behind the net. 45 seconds to go. Now a 5-on-4. So the Nashville Predators are not out of the woods yet. Forsberg fires a shot. Rebound in front. And it's going to be cleared down the ice once again. Kyle Turris is going to bring it out from his own zone. Roman Josi through the neutral zone. Matt Duchesne, Victor Arvidsson again. To the point, Roman Josi walks into one, but it's blocked in front fearlessly there. And Dominic Cahoon, after taking one off the ankle, is going to bring it the other way. The Pittsburgh Penguins have killed off the extended 5-on-3. And we'll see if that's a momentum boost for them, and it is! The first goal of the Stanley Cup playoffs comes after the penalty kill. And a huge one to make it 1-0 for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Teddy Blueger with the goal.
Well, what a goal as Pittsburgh. You just mentioned on the penalty kill for the majority of this period, Blueger, he saw the hole there that Pekka Rinne left. And with Nashville threatening there, he was going to take the hit. So he decided just to shoot it there. And that's what you got to do, kids. Take the shot to make the play. And he did just that. Pittsburgh up 1-0 here.
I'll tell you what, Zach, I don't think either one of us expected the Pittsburgh Penguins to go up 1-0 after the start they had to this hockey game. Watson. Sissons. Calle Jarnkrok now. Played back to the point. Ekholm to the middle. Sissons fires a shot and a blocker save there. Another one in front, and Matt Murray continues to keep the Predators off the board with another fantastic save in front.
As we take a look at the top 10 hit list, Chris Letang on there at number 10, but how about Jack Johnson? His hits in these ENHL playoffs have probably been the hardest we've seen, so everyone, please take notice of number 3 on the Pittsburgh blue line.
A big body, and he lays down some pretty big hits on his opponents, and a good way to turn the momentum to your side. Dante Fabro brings it out for the Nashville Predators. Watson, Callie Jarncroc trying to get through. He almost did. And Patrick Hornfist is the other way. The top line of the Pittsburgh Penguins, when 5-on-5, expect to see them getting quite a bit of playtime. 2 big hits back-to-back. Craig Smith took the brute of the second one. Sidney Crosby, Smith, Matthias Ekholm, Rocco Grimaldi. Stuck in the corner, now gets it out front, and Matt Murray, another point-blank save.
And physicality picking up here as Sidney Crosby, the captain, gets absolutely leveled here by Ekholm. Sidney Crosby, who was actually an aggressor in the Eastern Conference Finals, seems to have had his fortunes turn on him here in the finals as he gets leveled here in the first period.
Well, we all know the concussion issues with Sidney Crosby, and I think an audible gasp from the bench every time they see a hit like that. One-timer in front, misses wide, and Matt Murray alertly is just going to cover up the rebound.
You mentioned Sidney Crosby having his concussion issues. This season has been a fairly injury-free season for Sidney Crosby. He's had his run-ins previously in other seasons, but so far he's been able to stay healthy, and Pittsburgh enjoys that as they're trying to create a modern dynasty here, as they're trying to win their 3rd Stanley Cup in just a few years.
Puck is played out once again. Teddy Bluger, Lafferty out there as well. Bluger working his way to the corner. Still has the puck, trying to cut to the middle. And his centering pass eventually is going to be cut off there. And the Nashville Predators are back the other way. Puck is played back behind. Brian Dumoulin there to pick it up. The Penguins trying to get some possession right now, and the turnover will help that. Zucker stuck within the corner, centering pass out in front, and everyone was tied up, but it ended up being a dangerous opportunity nevertheless. Pedersen, Schultz, Bluger fires a shot from the point, rebound in front, and the Penguins, Jason Zucker is going to get the goal, and it's 2-0 in the first period.
Well, what a goal by Jason Zucker. Bluger with the secondary assist. He's been everywhere when Pittsburgh has needed him offensively. And right there, just a rebound out in front. Zucker right there. And Rinne, we've mentioned his struggles in these playoffs. He faced a very high offense in Calgary. And so far, Pittsburgh giving him a run for his money here as Zucker already puts Pittsburgh up 2-0. We'll see how Nashville responds here, trying to win their 1st Stanley Cup in franchise history.
Well, he started out with the Minnesota Wild, and then late in the season, or late in what was the NHL season, a shortened one, was with the Pittsburgh Penguins. And he scored 6 goals in 15 games, 6 assists, 12 points, so he's been money with the Penguins so far. Rust trying to play one to the middle once again, but it's cut off. Kyle Turris, a 3-on-1 developing for the Predators. Fired a shot there. And Kyle Turris cutting to the middle. Maybe got a bit of a screen there on Matt Murray.
And although it was a 3-on-1, there weren't many passing lanes there. So the best option was himself at the end of the day. Just winded that one. But Murray, well positioned there at the top of his crease. He made the save there.
Shot there, Grimaldi all alone. And yeah, Zach, maybe some nice defending there from the lone rookie on the team, John Marino.
And yeah, John Marino been outstanding this entire postseason. Had good positioning there, allowed Matt Murray to come to the top of his crease once again and reset here to his right.
Matthias Ekholm gets it off the draw, centering pass. Smith chips it up in front, and Matt Murray, a puck bouncing, the deadliest kind, is able to hold on to it.
And the Nashville offense just continuing to absolutely strangle Pittsburgh. The scoreboard, you'd think something else would be transpiring, but Nashville just has to keep putting their foot on the gas pedal here, and they'll come eventually.
Matt Murray, another save, and Zach, I think the Pittsburgh Penguins are probably feeling pretty fortunate right now with 1 minute gone in the first to be up 2-0.
And to their credit, they have had outstanding opportunities and they have capitalized on them. Nashville getting weaker shots on net. Matt Murray making easy saves. Nashville just got to get a bit more traffic out in front and hope for a better result.
Menino wins the draw, but his pass to the point is going to be turned over eventually. And now the Nashville Predators have possession once again. Turned over. Pittsburgh trying to climb their way into the zone. Menino takes it away. 7 seconds to go in the first period. Last chance for the Predators. Menino a shot. Oh, he just missed the net wide. Turnover again. Menino 2 chances. And oh, what a fantastic couple of opportunities there to finish off the period and try and get it to a 1-goal lead. But it's 2-0 for the Pittsburgh Penguins going to the second intermission.
Nashville just got to keep their head up going to the second. They've had plenty of opportunities as we look at the first period highlights. Matt Murray just playing outstanding, Thomas.
Well, thanks for tuning in so far. We'll be right back on the ENHL Network. Welcome back to PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. 2-0 lead for the home side, the Pittsburgh Penguins. Ryan Johansson and Sidney Crosby to take the draw on the faceoff is won by the Pittsburgh Penguins. Letang flying the puck in to the middle. Crosby a shot, and the first real tough test there for Pecorine despite the 2 goals he's let up. Duchesne plays it into the corner. Ellis, Granlund, Roman Josi on it. Playing give and go. Walking to the middle. Josi fires a shot, and a much better start to this period than they had in the first. Jake Ginsel. Dumoulin wires one just wide. Ellis plays it into Roman Josi through the neutral zone once again. Matt Duchesne to the middle. Johansson. Dumoulin tied up there by Ryan Johansson. Letang. Dumoulin. And the Pittsburgh Penguins finally able to get into the zone of the Nashville Predators. To the point. Shot there, and one that just missed wide. Hornqvist. Crosby. Into the corner. Patrick Hornqvist once again. Sidney Crosby walking to the middle. Fires a shot, and Pecorine makes the glove save. Well, Sidney Crosby doesn't miss those very often, does he?
No, he does not, and his 7 goals these postseason would be evidence of that. He's second on the team in goals. However, he is -1, so he does need to work on his defensive side. But when he is in the offensive zone, always look out for number 87.
Malkin trying to win that draw. He will. Shot there to the middle, and another awkward save from the 37-year-old Pecorine. Forsberg winds his way in. Oh, what a move right there, and he's robbed by Matt Murray. Played back. Malkin. Zucker. Shot there once again on the one-time chance. Pedersen. And it's turned over. Victor Arvidsson trying to work his way in, but a nice defensive play by Marino once again. Into the corner. McCann. Malkin playing give and go. Jared McCann on it again. Into the middle. Scramble for the puck, and it looks like it's going to be another power play coming. And it's going to go against the Pittsburgh Penguins once again.
And Turris really got the short end of the stick that time as Johnson. We mentioned earlier how he has massive hits. Well, that time, just a little too much as it was charging. He didn't really stride into that hit. And so he'll sit 2 in this successful Nashville power play. We'll step back out there, Thomas.
What a thunderous collision there, but he's going to get penalized for it. Face-off is scrambled and eventually won by the Penguins, who are going to dump it out. 2-0 Pittsburgh in the Stanley Cup Finals here. Power play for the Nashville Predators. This game 1 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Ellis to the point. Gramland on it once again. Ryan Ellis trying to work his way in. One-time shot! And the Nashville Predators are on the board. Craig Smith gets the goal. And they finally break through. And it's 2-1.
Well, Craig Smith, his 10th goal of the playoffs. He has been absolutely outstanding. And finally coming on the power play, Nashville working out the kinks of it during the intermission. It was not successful in that first period. And just getting Matt Murray to move from left to right opened up some of the net. And Craig Smith is not going to miss that one. And Craig Smith, his 17th point of these playoffs. He's been outstanding, and he came through on the power play there, Thomas.
Yeah, he sure did, and a huge goal to cut this to a 1-goal lead for the Pittsburgh Penguins. And finally, the Nashville Predators, who had extended and multiple 5-on-3s in the first period, are going to break through. But the Pittsburgh Penguins still probably feel fortunate to have the 1-goal advantage. The young John Marino brings it out now for the Penguins. Chipped up, and Teddy Bluerger is just going to go offside.
Yeah, it looks like he tried to bat that one down. Just offside as we take a look here, yes. Craig Smith on that top 10 list for goals. He's been outstanding for Nashville, trying to work their way back into this game. Feel as if they've been robbed thus far. We'll see if they're able to put in a second period comeback, Thomas.
It's something that they've done before. We saw in the series versus the Dallas Stars. Lafferty brings it out for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Johnson on it once again. Just out of the penalty box, plays it back to Marino. Marino fires one from the point, and it's blocked. John Marino, Lafferty, and he's tied up there by Yannick Weber, who does a good job of holding him off the puck. And Watson is the other way. Weber, Sissons at the corner. Dan Hamhuis couldn't handle that one, and now a bit of a break here for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Brandon Tanev is hammered off the puck. Colton Sissons, and look at that, the arm of the referee is up once again. Or maybe it's for offside there, as it's going to be played into the corner. Smith, Yossi, in the corner once again. Pettersson, Brandon Tanev, Pettersson, and his pass is picked off. Trying to get it back up there for Pettersson. Fires a shot there, and there's Rocco Grimaldi, who got some pretty good wood on that one. Huge hit in center ice. Ryan Ellis delivers the boom there. Grimaldi, Colton Sissons. Through the neutral zone, Sissons, and the Predators are 3 wide. To the point now, Ellis, and he's going to turn it over once again to McCann. Turnovers, the story of this second period so far, but it's 1 goal for the Nashville Predators to the Pittsburgh Penguins 2. Ellis. Forsberg. Across to the goal scorer, Craig Smith. To the point now, fires a shot, and it came off the stick of Kyle Turris, but another glove save from Matt Murray.
And you see Nashville just getting a little bit more traffic out in front of Matt Murray. That's been helping them out. And also they've been picking up the physical side, as you mentioned, that huge hit from Ellis. Trying to get the momentum back on their side as they're still stuck 1.
Face-off now won by the Predators, and a centering pass is going to be tied up there once again. Zucker gets it up to Rust. Rust and Zucker gaining the zone. Malkin the shot, and he came in on a sneaky trailer play, and the Penguins just about got another. Rust to Malkin. Zucker a shot. Oh, what a pad save from Pecorine. In the corner again, Victor Arvidsson. Matthias Ekholm's going to try and join the rush. Ekholm all the way into the corner. And he's going to get the puck back. Kyle Turris lays it down low behind the net of Matt Murray, now out in front. And Evgeny Malkin, who's out there with Rust and Zucker, is going to come the other way. Johansson, Kyle Turris to the point now. Hamhuis, one-timer, and Rocco Grimaldi's shot was deflected. Walking to the middle again was Matt Duchene, but he's going to be cut off once again by Murray.
And Duchene, one of the newer Nashville Predators. A lot of people are marking this up as the rematch of 2017. This Nashville team is a lot different this time around than back in 2017. No PK Subban. Mike Fisher was the captain back then. And with guys like Matt Duchene, Nashville with a fresh sheet of ice here into the 2020 Stanley Cup playoffs.
Patrick Hornqvist, Johnson. Hornqvist again fires a shot, and to mention a couple names that are the same for the Pittsburgh Penguins, their Stanley Cup franchise. It's been a bit of a dynasty for them over the last couple of years.
And yeah, when they played Nashville in those Cup finals in 2017, they had their way with them. They shut out Nashville 2 games in a row to win it in Game 6. So Pekka Rinne trying not to let that happen again, but he's still stuck one.
Sidney Crosby is going to get it off a big hit laid down there in the corner, and it's Johnson again. Crosby is going to go just offside as Patrick Hornqvist was a step ahead of him.
Yeah, it's a couple of too many stick handles near the blue line. Just pushed him offside here. And let's take another look. Jack Johnson again on the physical side. He's been a threat over there in Nashville. A little more hesitant entering the zone because of that presence. We'll have to see how that affects the rest of this one.
I know Jack Johnson's been penalized on one of them, but he's got to be eating into this Nashville Predators stamina right now as he's laid down some thunderous hits on him. Yannick Weber through center. Rocco Grimaldi spins around with it. Gets it to the middle. Pettersson right there to step up and pick it off. Pettersson to the middle. Marcus Pettersson to the point. Shot there from Cahoon. Rebound right off the face mask of Pekka Rinne, but somehow able to keep his wits about him and put the glove on it.
And this play all started from Pettersson joining the rush, finding the lane into the Nashville end. And Pittsburgh, a team that likes to rush with their defensemen, have a lot of puck-moving defensemen such as Chris Letang. So with that system in place, expect a lot of Pittsburgh D-men to step up.
Look out, a harmless-looking play was just turned dangerous there in front of the net. Cahoon fires a shot, and he whistled it just wide. Austin Watson the other way for the Nashville Predators, who's been a bit of a workhorse in this first period. Centering pass to Colton Sissons. Rebound in front. Brandon Tanev will take it the other way. Cahoon. Pettersson. Cahoon gets it back and dumps it all the way behind Pekka Rinne. That line really needs a change now for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Ryan Ellis the other way. Ellis to the middle. Sissons fires a shot. Matt Murray able to get the pad down and make another save.
And Sissons and Ellis just on the same page there. A tic-tac-toe play between one another. Almost beat Matt Murray. They're trying to get him to move around in the crease to perhaps open up some netting. They're trying to tie this game up, but so far Murray with 28 saves, as you see right there, keeping Pittsburgh in this one.
Ryan Ellis on a 2-game goal scoring streak dating back to the series versus Calgary. Trying to continue that tonight. And the Predators could use one right about now. Ryan Dumoulin. Centering pass. Tied up by Ekholm. Victor Arvidsson now. Brings it the other way. Brandon Hand have a nice job to lift the stick there and take the puck away. To the middle. Centering pass. Pekka Rinne is able to gobble that one up again.
Pekka Rinne using his size to stop that one. If there's no traffic out in front of him and he goes to the top of his crease, there's barely any net to shoot at. So Pittsburgh trying to work around that, but Pekka Rinne, doesn't matter how old you get, that frame's always going to remain.
Sure is, and once again able to stretch out and make a blocker save. And here's a bit of a break. Shot there, and it was Nick Bonino who had the chance. Arvidsson, shot to the middle. Kyle Turris winding his way into the zone. Turris walking to the middle. Yannick Weber, Forsberg, Turris again. Rebound! Victor Arvidsson. A scrambled play, but he finally picks up on it, and the Nashville Predators have tied the game at 2.
Well, it looks as if that puck was just laying there in slow motion, Thomas, as no one was able to come up with it. Just lying right there. Murray got the pad on that one. He's had trouble with those rebounds on the pad shots, and right there, Victor Arvidsson scoring there, his 6th of the postseason, and just got it past Matt Murray out of desperation. What a goal, and Nashville, who was down 2, thought they should have been up 2, have now tied this one up, and now for the climb upwards.
Well, a classic Victor Arvidsson goal. He's a pure goal scorer. Every year in the regular season, he manages to score more goals than he has assists, and that's the role he plays on this Nashville Predators team, and he's come through in a big way to make it 2-2. Just about a minute remaining here in the third period. Brian Rust gets it back to Johnson, who levels a big shot there. He's been throwing the hits in this game. It shows he's got a shot too. 2-0 in front! A massive mistake on the Pittsburgh defense. And the Penguins and Brian Rust have taken the lead right back.
Well, Brian Rust, his 2nd in as many games, and what a play by Pittsburgh. Nashville with the huge mistake just tying this game up. Now momentum is back at PPG Paints Arena as a tic-tac-toe play once again. We've seen multiple of them tonight. Beats Rinne. He had no chance. That's a 2-on-0. Pretty tough to defend those.
Well, Malkin, Rust, and Zucker, that second line have looked fantastic in this hockey game so far, and they're going to get another chance here late in the first period. Puck is played in. Jason Zucker. Rust trying to center it out. He does for Malkin, who gets it off a weak stick of Ryan Ellis. Roman Josi. Duchesne through the neutral zone. Matt Duchesne's got some Penguins on him, but finds Ellis. Gremlin trying to get a shot away. He's tied up. Bonino wires one, and it's just wide. 7 to go in the first. Brian Rust looking for one more chance. Duchesne's going to hound him. And with the horn, that's going to do it here for the second period. We're heading to the second intermission, and some drama in that period. The Nashville Predators tied it at 2, but the Penguins come right back.
And Nashville just put their foot off the gas pedal for a second, and with this high-flying Pittsburgh offense, you can't do that. They'll look to be more defensively sturdy in this third period, trying to come back and perhaps take the lead this time around.
Thomas West and Zach Finch on the call. We'll be right back after a short intermission. 3-2 for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Welcome back to the PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. 3-2 for the home side. Once again, the Pittsburgh Penguins. Sidney Crosby and Ryan Johansson to take the draw. And the Penguins, who have been pretty heavily outshot, 33-25 here in this first period, have the lead. Played in front of the net now. Brian Dumoulin's going to take it away for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Patrick Hornqvist playing it into the corner. Roman Josi's going to play it out. Johansson, a 2-on-1 for the Predators. Gremlin, Duchesne fires one, and he had a lot of net to shoot at, but put it high and wide. Patrick Hornqvist the other way for the Penguins, playing it into the corner. Now to the centering pass, Dumoulin. And just missing the net all alone in front was Brian Dumoulin. Gremlin into the corner now. Shot to the middle, and Matt Murray is able to make the stop.
Well, Matt Murray tested earlier in this game, tested as well in the third period to start things off. Nashville right out of the gates challenging him, and before he was able to even warm up, shots on net, and that's all Nashville's trying to do, and that was evident based off the shot totals you just mentioned, Thomas.
Malkin fires one, and Pecorine still able to make the stop, and Pecorine's had a bit of a habit of giving up 4 or more goals in the last 3 games, and maybe a credit to the aging 37-year-old Pecorine.
Yeah, in the Calgary series, just high-scoring games all around. So far, a little bit lower tonight. Pittsburgh had more normal scores in their series, but we'll see how it goes.
A big glove save there, and Brian Rust was bidding for his second of the game, but Pecorine able to shut it down. Well, he wasn't pulled once in the series until he had to be pulled in relief of UC Saros back in the series versus Calgary. Zucker, Pedersen, and it's played down low once again. Dante Fabro, Evgeny Malkin. Fabro and Ekholm is going to take it away. Forsberg. Evgeny Malkin. And a big hit laid down there. It's been Ekholm and Johnson leading the way in the hit department for either team. In front once again, rebound, and look out, it's a bit of a scramble there. Zucker trying to get a wild backhand off. And I think for the Pittsburgh Penguins might have been better off getting some possession there instead. Matthias Ekholm brings it over the line. Forsberg a shot, and it's blocked in front. Philip Forsberg. Smith to the middle. Turris fires one up high, and Matt Murray alertly in position to make the stop again. Matthias Ekholm walking in, another shot, and Matt Murray, it might have got tangled between his pads, but he was able to cover it up nevertheless. Oh, and here we go now. The second fight of the NHL. It's going to be Dante Fabro against Brandon Tanev. So already in game one, things are getting heated. Brandon Tanev getting a couple of nice rights in there. And back the other way, Fabro and Tanev.
What a fight this is. We saw Malkin go up against Maroon in the Eastern Conference Finals, and Tanev, the finisher there. Things already getting physical and tensions rising here in game one. You rarely see fighting in the playoffs. Well, how about the Stanley Cup final? That just shows the tension between the Pittsburgh Penguins and these Predators.
Wow, there's definitely some unfinished business for both sides. Look at the face there of Brandon Tanev after that fight. Some real history between these teams. The Stanley Cup victory for the Pittsburgh Penguins over the Predators, and already, I don't think we were even expecting to see it this early, but things are starting to bubble over in this series. Smith, Hamuse, Craig Smith into the corner. Lafferty is on him, and he's able to turn the puck over. Johnson, rink-wide pass. Bukestad to McCann, working to the middle, and a shot was just low and wide. Mikael Gramland works it through the neutral zone. Gramland into the corner behind the net. And a nice defensive play by Jack Johnson to take away, and an odd man rush for the Penguins. One-timer, and Pecorine read that one all the way and got the glove on it.
I couldn't have said it any better myself, Thomas. Pecorine, you're right, reading that play like a book. Came across, got the glove on it. And a one-time shot. Got all of that one, wound it up, but Rinne still got the glove.
Dumoulin a shot, and Jake Ginsel there to corral the rebound. Trying to play it back for Sidney Crosby, but the pass was just out of his reach. Ryan Johansson, Ellis. Dumoulin is able to pick that one off. Ryan Dumoulin again to Patrick Hornqvist into the middle. One-time shot up high, and it was going the other way on Pecorine, but he stretched out and made a blocker save. Matt Duchene in the corner. One-timer in front, and an easier save that time for Matt Murray as it was right into his gut.
Well, one-timers, a reoccurring theme in this game. Getting the goaltenders moving. We saw it there with Pecorine, right there for Matt Murray as well. Made an easier save there, a little further out, but that's the plan for these two teams. Get the goalies moving, and the goals will come.
Jason Zucker plays it back, and Zach, you mentioned the not particularly stellar save percentage, but in this hockey game, the goalies have been pretty solid. Just a lot of shots on net. Shot there is blocked in front by Roman Josi. And Colton Sissons will pick it up and bring it back the other way for the Nashville Predators, but he's going to go offside. And with 11:47 to go in the third, the Nashville Predators are starting to need a goal more and more.
And you mentioned how both these goalies struggling throughout the playoffs, but playing well tonight. That might be just the presence of the Cup final. Usually goalies are a little nervous, but once they settle in, you'll usually see the best performances through adrenaline rushes through these goalies. So look out for some fantastic saves this series.
Rust to the corner, Schultz. Played down low, centering pass, and Sissons picks it up. And yeah, this is no Jordan Binnington or David Riddick performance. These are two veterans who have had playoff experience trying to prove their worth here at the end of their career. Malkin to the middle, Brian Rust plays it back. Schultz trying to get it down low for Rust, but is going to wing all the way around the boards. Roman Josi plays it back for Yannick Weber. Colton Sissons, Kalle Jarnkrok trying to break out. Jarnkrok has Victor Arvidsson with him. To the point, Josi, Arvidsson in the middle, and a penalty coming here, and it looks like it's going to go against the Pittsburgh Penguins.
And so Pittsburgh giving Nashville time to figure out what exactly they want to do in the power play. The more they get penalties, the more Nashville has time to perfect their power play against Pittsburgh's defensive scheme. They already have one. They scored on the last power play, so we'll see with the previous knowledge obtained if Nashville is able to do it again here.
Penalty to number 17.
Brandon Tanev has already taken a fight, and now he's out there to try and kill a penalty after he served 5 minutes in the box. Face off now, Ryan Johansson and Teddy Bluger. Johansson's been fantastic from the dot tonight, and he wins another. Shot from the point, and a blocker saved by Matt Murray. Arvidsson, Duchesne a shot. Oh, he was all alone, but Murray just robbed him.
And Pittsburgh on this penalty kill just trying to clog the shooting lanes. A lot of bodies out in front of Matt Murray's. Might be screened, but just able to find Duchesne. And when you get that puck into the middle, you got a lot of time to shoot it right in the slot, and Duchesne just missed that one. Nashville still trying to tie this game up.
Ekholm in an energy-filled top power play unit for the Nashville Predators after the fight. Ellis, Johansson, Ekholm. Ryan Johansson again. Ekholm to the middle. Johansson on the back end, and he just put it wide of the blocker. Puck is played all the way down the ice, and some pretty good chances, wouldn't you say, Zach, on the power play?
Yes, and Nashville just trying to work that puck into the middle. If not, there's a shooting lane. If not, pass it to the center. And that just happened right there, Thomas.
A shot from Johansson was a little too hard as it rung all the way around the boards, but the Predators are back in the zone. To the point. Ellis, one-timer, a wild one from Victor Arvidsson, but he got it on net. Not too tough a save that time. One time once again, and Matt Murray must be exhausted right now going back and forth. Over 40 shots faced in this game.
And you're right, Matt Murray, very agile, so he is able to get across as we see that shot from Arvidsson. A bit of an awkward angle he shot at that actually got more torque and made it a much harder shot. Matt Murray seemed a little bit surprised, but still made the save regardless. He's been outstanding in terms of his movement tonight.
Dominic Cahoon picks it up and wings it all the way around the boards and down the ice. Roman Josi starting the breakout, but the power play is over right now for the Nashville Predators. To the middle, and a crucial play there by Schultz to cut off that centering pass. It was a 2-on-1 for the Penguins. The captain, Roman Josi, turns it back. Played into the middle for Craig Smith. Already has a goal in this game. Smith fires a shot and a blocker save. Craig Smith, one-timer in the middle, and now he's got two. Craig Smith gets the goal. And once again, a clutch goal for the Nashville Predators as they've tied it at 3.
Well, Matt Murray, no chance to stop that one as he was already loaded before the pass even left the stick of Granlund. And he absolutely blasts one past Murray. That puck hit the net milliseconds after the stick. And Murray, we've mentioned him moving across the net all day. He centered himself fairly well in front of the shot, but Smith just too hard of a slap shot. Beats him, and this game is tied. We'll see how this period concludes.
Well, some great chemistry there, and now another chance for Arvidsson, and he's robbed by Matt Murray.
Well, Pittsburgh caught sleeping there. Thought they could maybe get the momentum back instead. Nashville right back into their end, and a great opportunity. Matt Murray well positioned there to get the glove on it.
Jake Guentzel works it in across the line. Guentzel again, playing it to the corner, working in front. Sidney Crosby, Schultz, and a shot is picked off, and just about a chance there for the Nashville Predators. One-timer again! Jake Guentzel gets the goal. Some resilience from the Pittsburgh Penguins, and they're up by 1.
And Pekka Rinne just looked a little slow there. Might have lost the puck for a couple seconds as that puck got over to Jake Guentzel. Rinne just not reacting in time. And there's that age coming into play. You talk about 2012, Rinne. He makes that save 10 times out of 10. But Guentzel, a hard shot regardless, picks the corner. And you just said it yourself, Thomas. Pittsburgh resilient as multiple times this game. They have scored right after Nashville and keeping the momentum on the home team side.
Ekholm to the middle, Bonino. Played back once again, Bonino to Murray. When we talk about that top line of the Pittsburgh Penguins, it's kind of a top line of misfits. Sidney Crosby playing with was the first overall draft pick. Patrick Hornqvist in the same year, the last overall draft pick, and then the young star playing with the two veterans, Jake Guentzel, who gets the goal. The faceoff is won by the Pittsburgh Penguins. Brian Rust brings it up. Rust cutting to the corner. Played out to Letang. A pad save by Pecorino, and he quickly plays it up to Dan Hamhuis. Nick Bonino working it in. Bonino cut off. But he gets it back. Benito trying to play it to the front. Get Weber, and a one-time shot in the middle was not too hard. And it's a glove save for Matt Murray.
And Benito had the chance out in front of Murray. It was just him and the goaltender, but yet he decided to dish it back to the defense. You have to wonder what was going through his brain there. Probably just didn't see a hole, and Matt Murray made the save on the point shot.
Brandon Tanev is going to start the breakout for the Pittsburgh Penguins. He plays the puck in. Tanev, Weber behind the net. And once again, the Nashville Predators see themselves down 1 late in this third period, but they've tied it up every time they've been challenged so far. 3 minutes to go here in the third period. Bukestad a shot. Rebound in front. Brian Rust back to McCann. Gramland is cut off. Marino to the middle. Shot there again, and a big pad save from Pecorine. Weber. McCann. We're trying to work it into the corner. He's not going to be able to do it. Matt Duchesne, a bit of a break. The speedy Duchesne drops it back. Shot from Weber and a save by Matt Murray. Marino picks up the rebound. Rust across to McCann. Working it in. McCann centering pass. Marino can't get a shot away, and his pass is going to be tipped all the way down the ice. Forsberg on it quickly. Philip Forsberg in the corner. To the middle. Turris! Oh, a big pad save again by Matt Murray. Marino finding his way into the zone. John Marino lays it off for Pettersson. To the point now. Evgeny Malkin. Forsberg, who just about had the goal, trying to get one this game. Pecorine senses the urgency and plays it up. Not able to get into the zone, though, are the Nashville Predators, and now here's a break for the Penguins. Evgeny Malkin to the front and a pad save. Brian Rust trying to get it back to Malkin, trying to calm that puck down. Rust fires a shot. Malkin in front on the rebound. And it's 5-3 for the Penguins.
And Malkin not even giving Nashville a chance to pull Pecorine. He'll score regardless. As off the rebound there, that's probably the easiest goal he'll score in these Stanley Cup playoffs. But Pittsburgh looks as if they'll win game 1. Nashville will still have a chance to pull Pecorine. They're down 2. And we've seen quick goals happen throughout these entire playoffs. Nashville needs one right about now.
Well, Pecorine was playing it free and easy, just trying to shoot the puck up, but eventually it came back to bite him as he tried to go way out of his net, and Malkin was right there on the doorstep. Goalie is pulled now, empty net to shoot at for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Patrick Hornqvist plays it up and into the empty cage. So quickly, the Pittsburgh Penguins douse the hopes in game 1 of the Nashville Predators, and it's a 6-3 hockey game.
And the score is going to tell a different story than how this game was played. Nashville are going to have a couple of words going into game 2. They've had the chances, just not the finish. And right there, not a great time to pull Rinne. They did not have full possession. They were in Pittsburgh's end. They didn't have their cycle going, however, so an easy goal for Pittsburgh going the other way. And now looks as if they're going to take game 1.
Face-off is won by the Predators. Matthias Ekholm plays it up, in some scary similarities to the series in 2016 as the Pittsburgh Penguins are up here in game 1. Sidney Crosby fires a shot, rebound in front, and, well, add insult to injury. Jake Guentzel gets a second of the game. And as you just mentioned, Zach, this is not the story of the game, as it's now 7-3, and the Nashville Predators probably feel wrongly accused of how badly they're losing this game right now.
Yeah, it just looks as if all the momentum has been sucked out of them, especially after that empty netter. They came out and just kind of wanted to wind down the clock. Pittsburgh not having any of it. They're going to keep playing till the horn sounds. And with 17 seconds, they score another one. Wasn't really necessary, but I guess a nice little stat pad there to wrap this one up.
Shot there by Watson in front. Sissons trying to turn around and put one in the short side. 7 seconds to go. Jake Guentzel again plays it to the middle. Matthias Ekholm. Jake Guentzel, Sissons on it, and the horn will sound, and the Pittsburgh Penguins at home are able to take game 1. So a 7-3 victory. But don't be deceived by the score. The Nashville Predators played a fantastic, tight hockey game until the end. But Zach, what are your thoughts to finish off this game?
Well, Nashville, they did it on the road as well, and it's always tough to come back and get a lead on the road, so they still have home ice advantage if they are able to win game 2. So Nashville, still a lot of positives to take from this game. They just need to work on a bit of things defensively. Goaltending needs to improve, and they just need to be better at finishing.
I'm Thomas West. Zach Finch alongside me. You're watching the NHL Network. The Pittsburgh Penguins take a 1-0 series lead.